Welcome back. It's Friday Coffee Talks. I'm your host, Connor Volpe. We are talking over coffee on Friday. Welcome. It's been way too long. As evidenced by the fact that I've spent the last half hour trying to fix my camera because it doesn't work. Gosh, what are you going to do? I've got my coffee. It's been off to a great start. Went to Starbucks this morning. This is a cinnamon dolce latte. It's good, but for those of you who have seen this show a few times, you've been around here for a little bit, you know that my favorite drink of all time is the Starbucks Apple Crisp Macchiato. This should be the time of year where I'm drinking one of those, and I'm having one like every day. But Starbucks, in their infinite wisdom, has decided to discontinue that drink, and I'm heartbroken. So broken up about it. Hate it. Bad choice. The new one is all right. I've tried it. The Pecan Crunch, it's okay. I mean, it's good, but it's not the Apple Crisp, which is my favorite. So I'm really bummed about that. I'm hoping, I've heard some rumors, I've seen some things, some whispers online that maybe it's coming back. We'll see. I hold out hope. I remain hopeful. It's been a long time since we've caught up, so there's a lot going on in the sports world. The Jackets are 4-0. I'm wearing the Jackets hat today. I'm trying to temper my expectations and not get my hopes up too much because I've been a Tech fan for too long. There's a lot of season left, but man, they're off to a great start. They look so good. 4-0, big win against Clemson, which, since we beat them, they're not looking so great, but hey, I'll take a win over Clemson any day. Really good outing last week against Temple. Felt awesome. And we got a big one against Wake Forest tomorrow. So, cross my fingers. We're going to go 5-0. The schedule looks really good. I'm trying not to look ahead. Like I'm trying to go one game at a time, but man, that weekend of Thanksgiving against Georgia at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, it's going to be a big one. I can't wait. Thrilled with the Jackets. Braves, not so much. What a rough season to be a Braves fan. They had some flashes of brilliance, but like right now, they won 10 games in a row after they were mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. I mean, come on, Braves. Hit some bumps in the road, but, still always a Braves fan, always will be. The NFL is back. My son Parker is into fantasy this year. He's kind of helped me out with my teams just a little bit, over the time here and there. But this year he decided he wanted to have his own fantasy team. And so the night before the season started, we did a draft with his aunts and uncles. And we've got like a little family league going, and watching him play fantasy is so funny. Like he doesn't really know any of the players. He's 9. Sorry. Ugh. He's 9. He doesn't really know any of the players, but he's getting into it. And he likes to watch football with me on Sundays, and he loves to set his lineup. But the best thing is he loves to trash talk, and it's awesome. Whoever he's playing that week, they get a video, they'll get a text in our family group chat of like, "You're going down, sucker," and it's awesome. So definitely love that. And he's undefeated. I mean, kid's a prodigy. We played each other the first week, and he beat me, and he was just relentless. He's like, "You've been doing this for 25 years, and I beat you on the first time I ever tried." And he's right. With winning comes the spoils, and he got to talk all that trash, and I took it. So it's been really fun to have him doing fantasy football and having the kids watch football and like be into football with me on Sundays is really fun. So that's been awesome. Our family has been growing, so not my family. Woo. We've got a new niece and a new nephew that have been born over the past few months. Actually, within like a week of each other, they arrived. So we've been back and forth to Savannah and to New York a couple times. My niece Charlie was born in Savannah, and we got to go down there and see her when she came. And then my nephew Ollie was born in New York, and Mandy and I went to New York and hung out with my sister there when he was born. And then since we've taken the kids back to both places to meet their new cousins, so it's been really fun. We just got back from New York last weekend. Something special about bringing kids to New York City. It's hectic and it's stressful, and it's spiked my anxiety and my stress quite a bit, but it is very special. We went out for Italian one night, and we were walking back to our hotel through Times Square the kids had gotten ice cream, and I was holding little Savannah's hand, my baby, holding her hands, walking through the streets of New York while she ate her ice cream cone. And she was like literally as happy as she could possibly be. And I was happy. And it was really special. And we got to do a lot of those things. So took the kids shopping. We, they got Legos and they got Labubus and, all the nonsense that kids are into these days. And then as we were kind of walking around, I was like, oh, we got to take a detour to go to the NBC store. If you have been around me, SNL, Parks and Rec, The Office. I'm into all the NBC stuff, big time, like really big. I've got Ron Swanson on my desk right here. He's my favorite of all time. So a big fan of all those shows. And so we took a detour. We headed toward Rockefeller Plaza, and I walked in to go figure out, I couldn't remember which entrance the store was. And so I walked in the door, and I'm kind of walking and I glance over, and there's two people standing there. And then it takes me like half a second to process, and I double take. I look again, and I realize it's Kenan Thompson from SNL, from Good Burger, from all that. Kenan Thompson, he's a legend, standing right there, just him. Somebody's putting a microphone in his shirt, and my eyes got big, and I like ran back outside, and I was like, Mandy, Kenan Thompson's right in there. And she goes, where's the store? She sent me in to find the store, and I was like, I can't think about that right now. Kenan Thompson is right there. And so she snapped into like, okay, let's figure this out. So she got the kids in the stroller into it was a revolving door. So she got them in the side door. And while that was happening, Kenan and a cameraman came out, and he was standing on the street, and I was just standing there like mesmerized. And finally I went up to him. Like I guess they were going to film something, but they hadn't started yet. I wasn't interrupting anything, but I just walked up and I gave him a fist bump, and I was like, Kenan, you're a legend. Thanks for everything you do. And he's got to talk to him for a second. He was really cool. So yeah, met Kenan Thompson on the streets of New York. Like, what a dream. So yeah, the trip was wonderful. The trip was super good. Yeah, I hope y'all are looking forward to the fall. I certainly am. I am a fall and winter guy through and through. I've lived in Atlanta my whole life. I don't love the heat. So very, very excited to be able to walk out my front door in the mornings when the kids go to the bus and not burst into flames. So that's really fun. I'm here for all the fall stuff, the fall sports, the fall foods, apple cider, chili, soup season is here. I mean, give me all of it, inject it straight into my veins. I cannot wait. I'm so, so excited. As far as work stuff goes and sales, I don't have a ton of wisdom today. It's been changed jobs almost a year ago. And I will say that it's taken me longer to adjust to a new job than I maybe would have hoped for or thought that it was going to take, but not in a bad way. Not at all. Like there's some adjustment that happens when you first start a new job. You've got to figure out how to log into all the things, and you've got to figure out the tools, and you've got to figure out how to, get your email and get all those things going. That's pretty standard. AWS was really great about training. So there's went through a program to kind of get started and get into the Amazon way of doing things, which was awesome. And that kind of training is really good. But there's also the adjustment and the training and the education that comes with just doing the job. I've been in sales for a long time now, but doing things at AWS is very different than it was at Store Magic. And that's not a negative towards either one. It's just different. It's a much bigger company, a lot more processes here at AWS. And so I've had to learn where to go to find things, who to ask questions for this thing or that thing. I'm going through certain processes for the first time to do things, and it's all new. And so now that I've got basically a year under my belt, I feel like I'm kind of getting my feet under me. I feel like I'm getting my wheels going as far as knowing processes and knowing how to do things and knowing where to ask questions and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like the ball is rolling a little bit, but one of the things that I would say is, especially if you're starting a new job, but even if you're somewhere that you've been for a while, getting out there and meeting different people on different teams, and becoming closer to your own team, asking questions, it's so invaluable. And I know that's like such a cliche answer of like, ask questions, ask for help, but it's so true. And I find it out more and more and more. And I don't stop finding it out. I talked to somebody new, who is we share a second line manager, but he's on another team. I talked to him last night we were supposed to talk for 30 minutes. We ended up talking for almost an hour and a half because it's just, we got along well, and I was sharing my experiences with him. He was sharing his experiences with me, and we're both picking up valuable information. And that kind of thing happens all the time. So my encouragement for you today is get out and talk to people. Get out and get out of your daily routine. Don't be just so focused on your account list and your quota and all the things that you have to do, because there's so much wisdom and experience out there with people who have been doing this differently than you are. Everybody does it differently. And I firmly believe that there's no such thing as a great salesperson. There are only great teams. You could be fantastic at your job, and I'm sure most of you who are watching this are. I feel like I'm pretty decent at this, but I would be nothing, and I would have gotten nowhere in my career without the people around me. And to acknowledge that and to realize that that's the case, it will set you free, because you won't feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. You can ask for help, and you have it. There are people around you on your teams. There are people around you who have been through things that you're trying to go through, and getting their help and their expertise and their experience is so valuable. So lean on your teams. I've been very blessed in my career to have great teams. I've got a great team here, and I'm very proud to be a part of it. And I hope that I can give back some things that they've already given to me. So lean into your team, value your team, and leverage your resources. Have a great weekend. Watch some football. Have a cold beer. Have a hot coffee. Enjoy your day. Thanks for being here. This is Friday Coffee Talks. I'm Connor Volpe. See you next time.